everyone, welcome to Cooking with Al. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favourite salads. If someone has invited you over and they say, can you bring a salad? This is the salad to bring, and it's also a great Christmas Day salad. So it's a green bean and broccolini salad with a crunchy topping of almonds and pepita seeds that are super easy to do in the oven, and just some herbs and a really lovely light dressing that goes with it. And it travels really well. So I absolutely recommend putting this recipe in your repertoire for salads. It's actually a really good one to take to work as well, because you can divide it up into containers at the beginning of the week, pre-prep it, and then just take a container every day, and you could add some protein to it, like chicken or pork or beef, whichever you like. Anyway, it comes in 3 parts. So we start with making the topping, then we're going to go on to preparing the veggies, and then we're going to make the dressing. And I just make it in an old Vegemite jar or any jar with a lid. Give it a shake, and you can use it at any time during the week, so it's good to pre-prepare as well. So let's get cooking. Let's start with the topping. All right, I have 1/4 cup of pepita seeds here, and I have 1/4 cup of slivered almonds, and I'm just going to give those a little mix in a baking tray that I have lined. And I'm just going to throw in maybe 1/2 teaspoon of maple syrup. Not much, doesn't actually take much maple syrup, and just a little sprinkle of salt. And then I just give those a good mix with my fingers. Make sure that they're well spread out on the tray, and I pop those in the oven, I don't know, for about 15 minutes, 10 to 15. I check them, make sure they don't burn, but it doesn't take long in the oven actually. We're going to get on to the veggies now. So here I have green beans, which I've topped and tailed, and I have 1 bunch of broccolini, which I have just cut the woody ends off, and I also have some herbs. So I've got basil, parsley, and a bit of mint. You can choose whatever herbs you like. You could have some coriander, you could have dill, whatever your favorites are. But I like the combo of basil, parsley, and a little bit of the freshness of the mint I really like. I have got a pot of boiling water on the stove that I've just added a little salt to, and I'm going to then cook these for no longer than 1.5 minutes. They do not take much cooking at all. When you drain them off, they will continue to cook a little bit. So do not overcook the veggies is my biggest tip. So I'm going to go and put them into the pot of simmering water now. So I've just added them to the pot of simmering water, and they'll sit there for a minute. I'm just going to drain them off in the colander, pour them into the container they first were in. And there you have it, the cooked veggies. It's easy as that. I'm going to give my herbs a chop. These are fresh from my garden and have been washed. Now start building my salad on a platter. I like to line up my beans in the same direction. The nuts are ready. They're just out of the oven. I'll just pop them on a heat mat here, and grab my marinated feta. And I'll just grab pieces of the feta from the container. My kids love this stuff. They have it on toast, they have it on wraps, like on a little Greek pita bread, marinated feta and a bit of za'atar. Love it. They'd have that for breakfast, afternoon teas. All right, I've plonked this all on this platter. In the recipe, I actually get you to layer it up, but slapdash. So I've just plonked it. All right, sprinkle over some herbs in the middle, pomegranate seeds if you'd like to. And then lastly, go to your nuts. Now those nuts are a bit hot. I'd usually allow them to cool down a bit more before adding them, or add them when I'm going to serve. But for the sake of a video today, I'll just add them now. I'm just going to now make the dressing. I'm going to grate the garlic clove. Grab it from the back and dump it in the jar. Then I want a tablespoon of lemon juice. Some Dijon mustard. And then I am going to use the oil in the marinated feta. It has all those delicious herbs and a bit of a garlicky flavour at the bottom in this dressing as well. You can just use extra virgin olive oil, that's fine. So then I'm going to give the jar a good shake. And then pour the dressing over the top. And lastly, some pomegranate seeds. I love the pop of colour of that pomegranate seeds gives a salad. Just freshens it up. So there you have it. My green bean broccolini salad with feta and a crunchy topping of almonds and pepita seeds. It's such an easy salad. It's super delicious. It travels well. I really hope you give this one a go, and I really hope you enjoy.